Hi, I am Ray Villasenor with Elation Lighting, and I am the product manager for our Antari segment, which is a line of fog machines, haze machines, and other special effects. We're here today to go over the F-7, which is a very unique fog machine and haze machine hybrid in a touring case design. And let's go over a few of its key features right now. First, let's talk about the output. The unit has a single nozzle design, which has got two elements inside that actually will convert electronically from either fog or haze depending on the user's planned output type. So when you're in fog machine, it will switch over to the fog machine heater, and when you're in haze machine, it will switch over to the haze output design. One nozzle to control both. We also in the front have a AF3 fan integrated into the unit that is adjustable. The variable output settings will help aid in the flow of the fog or haze, as well as the direction. The fan it's also important to know that the fan is 100% adjustable from 0 to 100, and that is done either electronically or manually. Now let's take a look at a few of the key features in the rear of the unit. From the back, you'll notice a couple of really unique things on this unit. First of all, it has a dual tank system. So the nice thing about the unit is that the separate tanks allow you to use one tank, and as that tank becomes empty, you simply quickly remove the nozzle from one tank, go to the other tank, and then you can remove the empty tank and fill it while the unit is still in operation and use. Another thing you'll notice, it has 3-pin and 5-pin DMX in and out. Wireless DMX by Wireless Solutions integrated into the unit for no additional cost. It has an electronic timer as well as a manual control section. This is also where you would set your DMX address. It has a integrated securing strap. So in production use, when you want to keep the unit open, all you do is grab that strap, strap it to the front of the unit, and this prevents the door from closing on you. The power con output here that you may notice, this is actually controlling the fan. So if you ever need to service the fan, you can disconnect the fan simply by removing the power con and removing the fan for service and cleaning. And we also have a power button, fuse, and a breaker. So let's also take a look at the side of the unit. Again, just to show you that it is integrated in a touring road case. It's got 4 casters, nice locking casters, handles for grabbing the unit and moving it around, nice heavy duty handles. Of course, the fan will collapse, and you would secure the front cover, remove the lock, roll up the strap, and once the strap is rolled up, secure the strap, and collapse the lid, put on the rear cover, and it'd be ready to get loaded into the back of the truck or put away in storage. So let's go over some of the key features built inside the electronic control mechanism of the Antari F-7. First, you'll notice we're in phase mode, which is haze. Menu will give you access to timer interval, which is the amount of time in between your haze output. duration, which is how long your haze output will remain on before it's turned off, output, which is how far your haze volume will actually shoot, and volume output, which is the amount of haze you'll get out of each blast. Your fan speed, which is, like I said, controllable from 0 to 100%. Your DMX addressing. Your wireless DMX power, so you can turn it off or on if you're not using it. And your wireless DMX reset, which allows you to reset your wireless DMX setting. Your air pump sensor, which is a unique unit that's built inside this, so it will actually sensor when you have fluid inside the air pump and will electronically shut itself off to prevent damage. But you can always override that and turn it off if you want to. And those are our controls for the phase setting, as well as run last setting, which means if you set your timer and you set your interval and you like the way it's set and you use those same settings for every show, you can just simply store all those settings, turn on run last setting, and then every time you plug it in, it will remember those settings and you don't have to mess with any of those timer or volume settings, and it'll just go from there. Next, let's talk about the fog machine output. So as I said, right now we're in haze mode. Go into fog. So now we're ready to actually use the unit as a fog machine. And very similar settings: timer interval, timer duration, timer outputs, volume outputs, fan speed, DMX address, wireless DMX power, wireless DMX reset, air pump sensor, run last settings, and then back to operation mode. So you'll see they share the same settings between fog and haze. One thing that is important to note about the unit is it is a water-based machine, which means you want to use Antari FLG or FLY fluid, which is a water-based fluid, and that is for both fog and haze. You don't want to use oil-based haze fluid inside this machine. You'll actually destroy the heater element, and you would have to remove the unit and install a new heater element for this unit. So same fluid for both fog and haze. You don't have to change the fluid. Use the same tanks, and again, hybrid unit uses one type of fluid. The other thing that we would like to note is that the unit has built-in self-cleaning. Now there's some other manufacturers out there that give you self-cleaning by way of an air hose. So they give you a little nipple, and what you do is you take an air gun, plug it into this nipple, and then you blast compressed air through there. Well, we don't like that way of cleaning. We felt that there was a better and more secure way of cleaning the unit, and since our units come with built-in air pumps, what we do is we use the air pump that's already integrated into the unit to self-clean and clean all the fittings out without doing any damage that high-pressure air guns can actually do. So what we'll do here is you can press the stop button for 3 seconds, and you'll notice that it actually goes into self-cleaning, and it'll self-clean for 180 seconds, which is 3 minutes. And when the unit is done with its self-cleaning, it will actually electronically shut the unit off. And this is a great feature. You don't have to worry about getting any type of air guns or having any type of compressed air around or squirting any type of fluid in there. It'll do it all electronically. When the unit, again, when it is done with its self-cleaning, it'll purge itself and electronically shut itself off and be ready for the next day usage. Let's take a look at the different outputs. First, fog. Now let's take a look at the haze output, running at about 30%, which is typically where you would want to run this unit in a haze type of situation. And this is our Antari F-7. For more information on the Antari F-7 or any of the Antari units, contact your local Elation sales representative or visit us at www.elationlighting.com.